While others talk theory from their studios, I take you into the field to show you real deals, real investors, and real results. This is not classroom real estate. This is the unfiltered, boots on the ground playbook of the pros. Hi guys, my name is Brian Tripp. I live in Birmingham, Alabama, but I travel all across the country to bring you in-person interviews and property walkthroughs of professional real estate entrepreneurs. I'm so glad you're along for the ride, so let's get into today's show. What's up, everybody? We are in Trussville, Alabama. This is like my stomping grounds. I used to live right over there. So I know, very familiar with Trussville. We're here with Kyle Greek. Kyle is building houses in Trussville, very sought after, desired area, suburb of Birmingham. And we're going to do a tour. We're going to look at all these houses in kind of like the beginning stages of being built. But also, I just want to kind of get to know Kyle a little bit first before we take that tour. Kyle, tell me about you a little bit, because I've known you for a really long time, probably since about I got started, at least 10 plus years. And I've known you as a house flipper. And of late, maybe the past 5 or so years, you've probably always been doing this, but I've known you as a home builder here recently. So tell me, kind of take me through your journey. How did you start building houses?
So it was unintentional. I started flipping and back in my junior year of college, a long time ago. Then we flipped for many years, and it felt like 100 years. And we were doing around 15 to 20 properties a year, and started going to your class, did a hair bit of wholesaling, and I did not enjoy that whatsoever. And we had a lull in our market out here, and I ended up buying a slab that was already on the ground. And so I was like, oh, I've watched HGTV. Anybody can build a house. So I built a house and I fell in love. And it became what we did. And we really enjoy it.
So when people say to me, I remember a long time ago, I used to say, oh, I love real estate. And then someone kind of pointed out to me, it's like, well, do you love real estate or do you love what real estate provides for you? So you said you fell in love. Did you make money? Is that what you fell in love? Did you love the process? What did you love about it?
So the process is very predictable. Like, you have the same problems with every single house. And with flipping homes, you have different problems in every single house. So everything is predictable and it's scalable.
It's scalable, but it requires more. And I'm not giving you pushback. You love doing it. But this is what people might say. Flipping a house, I could probably make a little bit more money. And I can do one and make more money. If I do one of these, I'm probably not going to make that much money. I need to scale to make money. True or false?
Yes and no. You can find the diamond in the rough on a flip house and make a ton of money. You can build one of these and make this same money. It's just how you want to scale your business. If you want to scale your business in flipping houses, you're constantly looking for houses. In new construction, and how we do it is we're constantly looking for lots. Now, we're trying to find larger tracts of property to develop and subdivide and everything like that. But for us, it's easier to find land than it is to find houses to flip, because you're not competing with a ton of people on land.
Now, and I get that for sure, because everybody wants to be a house flipper.
Oh yeah,
for sure, I get that.
Oh yeah,
but there's also, I mean, the time. I guess maybe the runway or the time frame is a lot bigger, a lot longer with building, especially if you're trying to get, the city's got to get involved, and you got to do. So take me through that. You enjoy it. I get it's more predictable. And I get that it's a lot easier to find a lot to build on. Like, I get all that. But it seems as if, I've never built a house. I've talked to a lot of people who have. It seems as if the time frame takes a lot longer. The margins aren't quite as big. And you do need to scale. And you do need to be bigger to make money at it. And now you're sitting here talking about getting this city involved, this municipality involved. It takes this architect, this planner, this. I mean, you're putting in utility. You're doing all this stuff. Versus just going in and just maybe throwing a coat of paint on, put some carpet in.
So we still do some flips from time to time. I'm very creative when it comes to these houses. Like, last year, I had someone trade in a house to me. I bought the house from them, gave them a discount on the new construction house. I still flip that house. So, I mean, we try to be as creative as we possibly can. But it takes from dirt to CO on a house anywhere from 4 to 6 months.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah.
So how did you get it? Was it always like that for you? Or so what was it maybe in the process? What did you have to kind of tighten up with your processes to make it to go from maybe what I've heard 9 to 12 months to go to 4 to 6 months? Because that seems pretty quick. So
we have it down to like these 4 houses that are here. The 2 that are on the end, we've built those probably 10 or 12 different times. The 2 that are in the middle.
What do you mean? What do you mean you built them?
We've built them in different areas of
style.
This exact same home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so the ones in the middle here, we've never built before. This is our first time building these. And so you treat it like every other house that you've built, and you keep it on the same timeline because you've built a house before. We're not a full custom build company. We try to limit the options for our clients. So as long as you can keep it within that 6-month area, you make money. If you go over that, you're not making so great money.
Where are the big kind of like expenses with building, and where are the big maybe risks? Like if I don't do X, Y, and Z correctly, I could lose money at this. Or if I do this and I don't do this, where are the risks with building for you?
So your costs are more built up front. Same way in flipping, you still got to buy the house. That's the same way on new construction. You got to put foundation in. You have to frame it. That's a lot of your big costs right up front. You still have wiring. You have HVAC. You still have plumbing. You still have all of those same things in there, but all of your costs are strictly up front on those. Your backside costs, like your sheetrock's not bad. Your flooring's not bad. Your trim, cabinets, all those things are not your expensive part. It's the upfront costs on building the house. So
where's the risk for you in building?
The risk,
what could go wrong?
So the risk for me is that I can't find enough property. That's my risk. I have clients waiting for me to build them a home. So the one thing good about us is everything that we have is pre-sold. So we're not.
These are already sold.
These are already sold.
Wow.
We've built so last year we did 17. Those were all pre-sold. I've built 1 spec in 5 years. So
spec meaning what?
So you build a house on speculation that it's going to sell. You tend to spend more money on a spec house because you're trying to get more buyers to come in and see it. It's just like flipping a house. You're going to spend extra money on tile and on floor, on cabinets, on granite. You're going to spend extra money on those things to try to get as many buyers through that door as possible. But for us, we found that if you take a good house plan, you list it on the MLS or you put it out to agents, you're going to have a buyer in our market, rather.
So you would put something, is this when I go to the MLS and I see like this drawing of the house? This is what it's going to be, and it's trying to be pre-sold.
So typically our pre-sales are only going to last a week to 2 weeks on the MLS if we don't already have a buyer. We have positioned ourselves in a market that no one is building at this price point. So I'm not the cheapest. I'm not the most expensive. I'm right in the middle in a market where people want to be. So
take me through, I want to take me through this maybe specific deal you got going on over here. Because you were inside the city limits of Trussville, barely.
Yes, barely.
But Trussville is sought after.
It is.
It's, in my opinion, I actually lived in Trussville for 20 plus years. And in my opinion, years ago, I used to say it's the new Hoover.
It is.
A lot of people are kind of moving to Trussville. It's like you got the Mountain Brook, Vestavia, and the Homewoods. And then you probably got like that next step down. Barely, but you got that next step down. You got a Hoover and a Trussville. So tell me about why Trussville?
Trussville has a fantastic school system. Always has. Probably always will. People want to be here. They have a fantastic downtown. The downtown atmosphere is fantastic. the good thing about Trussville is you're centrally located to everything. Like where we're standing right now, you can be to the interstate in 7-8 minutes. And yes, we're on the outskirts of Trussville, but you have all the amenities. Like we are probably 3 minutes to downtown Trussville, 7 minutes to the interstate. That's fantastic location.
Now, I always liked being over here because versus being downtown. You said 3 minutes. Might be a little bit longer.
It might be.
Depending on traffic.
Yeah.
But just to get out to the interstate, get out to 459, it was always convenient to go that way versus going downtown. So, all right, so we're in Trussville. How'd you find this particular land? How'd you find this deal?
So this deal came from a previous piece of property that I bought. This was all owned by one family. They had a lot in actually the subdivision over here, and I've built about 15 houses in this subdivision, and they own one of the remaining lots in there, and they're like, hey, we have some more property, but it's on the other side of this road. And I'm like, okay, I'll take a look at it. And so started talking to the city, went through the whole process of getting annexed into the city.
So where we're standing today, some months ago, was not inside the city limits?
No. So this piece of property, we've gone through the process several times in Trussville. This piece of property took about 4 months to get annexed, subdivided, and ready to build on.
What's the incentive for the city to annex this, and who are they annexing? It's just county, right?
It's county property, yeah.
So what's that like? Does the county want it? How does that even work?
So
like,
this is
they have to like battle for it, or
no? This is unincorporated Jefferson County,
right?
So it's like no man's land, right?
But the county isn't like, no, you can't have this.
Right.
You have to like pay us to take this. Is it like that, or
no?
It's really anything that's unincorporated. I could come and
as long as it touches a city that you want it to be in. So across the street is Trussville.
Mm-hmm.
So we touch Trussville,
right?
So they want the tax revenue.
Right.
So, yes, we'll take it.
And they want nice houses.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
They don't want trailers.
No.
Which there's trailers right there.
There is.
Less than a half mile going that way.
Yep. So, all this property here was actually zoned for trailers. And the city of Trussville does not want trailers in their city
it's
whatsoever.
Yeah,
it's an ordinance. I probably know of 5 or 6 trailers that are grandfathered in, and people are actively trying to either buy that property or get it not to be a rental anymore.
Right. So the process is just, hey, we've got this land, we want it to be annexed, so we got to go before probably the city council or something like that.
We got them in front of planning and zoning, get it annexed, subdivided, and then it'll go to a city council and be approved.
Okay. What is that? So you said 4 months. What's the cost of something like that?
Just to the city?
Yeah. What would it cost you?
Well, you have your survey fees, and you're going to spend probably around $750 per lot that you do to pay your surveyor. Then you're going to end up paying around $1,000 per lot to the city. So, all in all, it's not a whole lot of money.
Hmm. And it's obviously worth it.
Oh, 100%.
Because these houses, if they were not in the city limits of Trussville, they'd be worth how much less?
$100,000?
Less.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be able to afford to build a house and make money on this property.
So going that you mentioned before we started rolling the camera, going that way, you actually still have some land.
We have 12 more lots going down this road right
and
here.
Have you already got that inside the city
So it's in the
limits?
process right now of being brought into the city and being subdivided.
And is there any reason why you could think that it wouldn't get?
The city wants it.
Okay.
The city would like to develop all the way to the interstate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So there's 2 municipalities that you have to work with. Irondale and the county.
Yeah.
So that is a long-term project. That may not get done for another 10 years. But that is their goal. That's what they would like.
That's interesting. Okay, so give us the numbers on this deal. All right, how much did you get? So, well, first of all, was this part that you're in now, and then the land that's over there where the other lots are going to be, that's 2 different pieces of land? Two different deals.
2 different deals.
Different sellers?
Yep.
So let's just talk about this deal right here, because we're going to do a tour of these houses as they're being built. Do you remember what you got it for? You want to disclose that?
very deceiving on what I gave for this land to what it took to get it to a buildable land.
Right.
So
I want to know all those numbers.
So I gave, on these lots, I gave right at $22,000 per lot. So there's 4 lots here.
But there weren't 4 lots. You made it 4
There was 3 lots here. They were all 100-foot wide lots. So we had to go back to the city and get them back to the RG ordinance is 75 foot. So we were able to RG, just residential garden home.
Okay,
is what it is. Okay. So their ordinance now, it used to be 50 foot. In the last year and a half, they changed it to 75 foot. So we could have gotten
75 feet of road frontage.
Road frontage.
Okay, got it.
So we could have gotten 6 lots here, but in the time that it changed, we were only able to get 4 lots out of this. But it does give a lot more property for the end user.
So you took it from 3 and you had to change, did you have to change the way it was divided?
Just resurveyed it, moved the property lines, and we were able to get 4 75-foot wide lots.
Gotcha. And so that process right there of buying the land from the seller and getting it subdivided and getting it annexed into the city was roughly $100,000. Sounds like.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
100 to 120.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a little over $100,000.
Yeah.
So, but then take us through what's next, Kyle. So you get it, you've got raw land, you got it subdivided, you've got it annexed in. Now what?
So you can see how thick it was through here. This was completely all treed land. And there was a low-lying area here in the center. So we had to go through here, and if you can see on the back wall here, there's about 8 foot of cut that we had to cut in and flip over this way because there was a little depression in the ground. So we had to build it up so we can get slabs in here. To control water, you see we're actually on crawl spaces. So the water is going to drain off the hill through the property and into our ditch here. So after you get the crawl space in, start framing, so on and so forth. Okay, to me, it's fairly simple. But we could sit here all day and tell somebody that each and every specific on how to build a house.
Sure. Well, this is not a tutorial on how to build a house. Sure. I don't think we can get into all that. but I guess, I think just the things that people maybe should be aware of and maybe things to watch out for, or things that you just want to know. Like, I'm just curious. I enjoy doing these interviews because I like learning. Sure. And so I'm just curious. So I can see a lot of, and we just had a rain, but I can see a lot of kind of puddled up water here. You got a drainage, it looks like ditch here, but there's still some puddled up water there. And you just got done saying that the water is going to run through the house?
No, around the house.
Not through the house, but
it'll run between the houses. So this is
underground?
No, on top of the ground.
Oh, okay.
But so all this is construction grade. This is not final grade whatsoever. So a lot of this portion will be brought up so water flows around the houses. So you'll never see it once the grass is in and everything else is in. You can go to any subdivision that's ever been built and you're never going to see the water flowing through somebody's yard.
Gotcha. See, so it's interesting here, and we're gonna take a tour of this. Maybe it's a question for later, but I didn't just staring at it. I wouldn't have. I guess now it makes sense that it's on crawl, but I thought they were basements.
No, so there's a cost associated with a slab, with a crawl space in the basement.
Yeah.
So you're going to make your most money on a slab house. Your next is a crawl space, then a basement. Now,
because it's more expensive.
It's a lot more expensive. So it costs, so on a normal, I would probably say 1,600 square foot house, a basement is going to cost you around 60. Crawl space is going to cost
the foundation, the concrete. Yeah.
Then your crawl space, this is past a slab. So you kind of anticipate your slab into your actual cost of building. But your crawl space and your basement are on top of those costs already. So on a crawl space, you're probably going to have in the $25,000 range. So you're not going to get that money back. You just have to plan for it on the front end. So your numbers, when you're selling a house, you still make good money.
All right, take us through all the numbers then. So when it's said and done, we're in it for about a little less than 120. It sounds like just to have the deal, just to get things started.
Right.
And then now we got to put in these. We got to put in crawl spaces, which sounds like about $25,000 each. So that's another 100.
Yep.
And so we're already in it for 200 plus, and we haven't even really built anything.
So in these,
but you had to clear the land out too. We didn't even talk about that. You had to clear the land.
That was probably around 40 grand.
Yeah. Wow.
So you either have to have a very good relationship with a bank, very good relationship with hard money lender, or have money in your pocket to get started.
Or an equity partner.
Or equity partner. You could. I like control. I like being able to control every aspect of this.
Okay.
So for me, equity partner probably wouldn't work. Hard money is fantastic for me because we can get a deal done ASAP. Mm-hmm. Banks take a little bit longer, but they still do the same job as a hard money lender.
Probably a little cheaper money.
A little bit. If you weigh out the time that it takes with a bank versus hard money, there's really not a whole lot of savings.
Okay, so take us through all the numbers here. What do you feel like you're going to be in this whole? Do you look at it like a whole? Like I'm in this whole thing, these 4 houses.
So to me, this is one house.
The whole thing is one deal.
These 4 houses works for me as one house.
Okay.
If you look at it, they're all in the same stage. They will continue to stay on that same pace all the way through to the end. Mm-hmm. Now, as your crews work through things, one's going to get behind the other. It's just nature of the beast. But they're all in framing right now.
Do you have 4 separate crews?
So we have one block crew, but he also has like 12 block crews that he works with. Okay. We have 2 framing crews that have worked on these. The 2 center houses got done first, then the 2 outside houses. They're finishing the 2 outside houses now. So we keep some things in-house, but we also sub out a lot of things. Yeah. So
give us the numbers.
Like profit or cost or
what are you going to be? This is one deal for you.
Yep.
What's it gonna cost you to get this thing completed? The whole entire deal.
We're probably gonna be in these 1.2 to 1.4.
And you're gonna sell them for 350? 3?
No. They're all over 400.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's a lot.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot for out here.
So that's a good thing about like where we have marketed ourselves. So we're not in the DR Horton. That's not our market. We are not going after that buyer.
Meaning what? That's a little bit cheaper.
It's a little cheaper. Okay. So Trussville really doesn't like your big builders to come in. There's 1, 2 builders here in town now that are still building homes and doing a fantastic job. But their price is either a lot higher than us or a lot lower than us. Mm. But what we go after are either your first-time home buyers, and it is crazy to think that your first-time home buyers are $400,000 to $450,000 now, or your retirees, and that are looking for a 1 level. But all of those homes that we build are all 3 or 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3 bath houses, and there's not a lot of places that you can move to a fantastic school system and get a house for $400,000 to $450,000. Yeah. There's just, I don't know of many other areas that you can do that.
Yeah.
So I love Trussville.
Okay. How long is this whole project going to take you? I'm talking about from the time you closed on the land.
A year.
A full year to do 4.
So from the time we started annexing into the city to
which that took 4 months.
Yes.
So you're going to have these things built in 6 to 8 months. All 4 done.
All of these will be done by first week in August. So.
And when did you buy the land? When did you close on the land? Do you remember?
Closed on the land February.
This past February?
No, like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I thought you said it took 4 months.
We do everything pre-closing. So we do all of our annexation,
Okay, I didn't know that.
all of our surveying. If you have to do perk, you have to do anything with the county.
You did all that before you even owned it. You just had an option on it. I'm assuming you had like an option. Like we're gonna buy this if all this lines up.
If all the
so that's smart because if it doesn't,
but I'm out that money if it doesn't work.
You're out what money? Like an option fee or something?
No, so like you're surveying, your perk tests, all those things. I'm out that money if it doesn't work.
But not closing on the property.
Correct.
Not that money.
I make sure for every piece of property that I buy that everything is done before I purchase the property. And that secures that the next week I can scrape the property and start building. And we try to keep it as streamlined as we possibly can.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Guys, stay tuned. We're going to get in and see why Kyle is building the type of house he is. So stay tuned for that video. Let me ask you something. Who's in your corner? One of the biggest breakthroughs in my real estate journey came when I stopped trying to figure it all out on my own and I started surrounding myself with high-level investors who are actually doing deals and building real businesses. That's why I created Board of Advisors, a curated mastermind for real estate entrepreneurs who are serious about growth. We're talking real conversations about cash flow, hiring, deal flow, burnout, and strategy, the stuff that actually moves the needle. We're meeting October 6th and 7th in Birmingham, Alabama, and if you've been feeling stuck or isolated or like your business could grow faster with the right people around you, then I want you to go to boamastermind.com and enter that promo code PODCAST. That way you get a deep discount, and that way you can join us. When I say deep discount, I really mean it. I'm literally only covering my costs to host the event. So go ahead and go to boamastermind.com, enter that promo code PODCAST. And I just want to be clear here, this isn't one of those flashy masterminds full of influencers trying to build their followings. This room is built for operators, real estate investors who want to scale their business, not their social media presence. Go to boamastermind.com, enter the promo code PODCAST, and meet me in Birmingham on October 6th and 7th. Kyle's going to give us a walkthrough.
Yeah.
So let's, we're active, obviously active job site. Let's try to maybe stay as quiet as we can. So it looks like this house right here is.
I don't think it's really quiet ever out here.
Okay, so we'll go as quiet as we can. But Kyle, kind of walk us through here. Give us a tour. Okay. You're wearing New Balances. I'm wearing tennis shoes, so I feel pretty safe. I don't wear
steel-toe boots.
All right.
No, we're good.
Here we go. So tell us what we're looking at here.
So this house here is, like I said, we've never built this house before. It's a new plan for us. We have about 6-7 plans that we build and different variants of all of those. This house is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath. So they range from 3 beds, 4 beds, usually 2.5 baths. I really like a half bath. My buyers like a half bath because you really don't want people using your personal bath to do their business. You know, that's the reason why we prefer to have a half bath. Okay, so if you want to come around this way, we'll come up through.
I don't know anything about building a house. I've never built a house. I don't want to build a house. We just talked about that. I think building a house is stupid.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the dumbest things you could do.
Well, that's good money in it.
Because I don't know how to do it.
Right.
And I think that's why it's so lucrative for you and for some of these builders, because you got a whole bunch of people like me who see all this and are like, hell no, I'm not doing it. This is ridiculous.
So
like, there's so much going on right here. I can't even it's like trying to walk and chew gum and tie your shoe and all that stuff at the same time.
So this is a big, small project. So if you think of all 4 of these as one house, you can wrap your mind around building one house.
Like, I get it. Like you got your block guys here. You're gonna do 4 foundations at once.
Right.
You're not building one house and then building a second house and then building a third house. You're kind of going down the line.
Right.
I get all that. Like we got 2 roofs on.
Yep.
You got this roof on, you got that roof on, or they're putting it on, and then they got 2 more that you're gonna put on.
Right.
And that's probably the next step.
Yes.
That's where you are.
We'll throw roofs on. They're starting grading in 2 days.
What's that mean?
Grading, so getting water away from our houses and to our ditch over here.
So that's actually the first question I was going to ask you. Is there's a whole bunch of water sitting here?
There is.
So what's going on with that?
So this is excess rainwater, groundwater. So as you can see, your pipe here is French drain. So all of this will be gravity fed, and it'll be piped out to our ditch out here. All be ran underground, out and drained.
So where's the French drain?
This black pipe right here.
Oh, got it.
So this is beginning stages of our foundation drain.
And this is a crawl space.
This is a crawl space. So the access for this house is actually on the outside of the house. This slab here is actually going to come up. And grade for out here where we're actually standing will probably come up around 1.5 feet.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's just dirt. You just bring dirt in?
Well, you'll bring chert in. It's a rock and clay mix. And you get compacted down. Then you'll put your concrete on top of it. So on this particular house, it'll actually have a drain in front of your garage door. So any water that does flow from the street on top of your driveway will flow into the drain and flow out.
Flow out where?
It'll flow out either into the yard or into the actual drainage system that runs out to the ditch.
Yeah, easier than flipping the house. I don't get it. Tell me what, I don't know anything, Kyle.
Okay.
I don't know absolutely anything. What is all this black stuff?
So that is the waterproofing. That's stage 1 of the waterproofing. It's a tar-like material. Then they'll come back with a plastic material. Then they'll come back with a insulation type material.
And this is underneath the porch.
It's underneath the porch.
And there's really not going to be access to this, is there?
So no, there will not be. So this will get 57 stone, and it'll be brought up to basically the top of this cap block here, and concrete will be poured on top of that. Then you'll come in here, and you'll brick on top of this.
What'd you say, 57 stone?
57 stone is about the size of $50. Quarter to $50.
All right.
And it compacts really well, so you can put a slab on top of it.
Okay. So you mentioned in the other video, and then you kind of alluded to it just a second ago as well, that you've never built this house before. This particular
Yes.
design or model of a house. But the two on the ends here, you have built. Why? I guess you don't want all 4 to look the same.
So I had 5 plans set up for these houses. And they were all listed on the MLS, and the clients came in, they had all 5 plans on the table, and they picked which plan they wanted for each particular lot.
Gotcha.
So I try to give as many options as I can for the clients to pick their own house.
But you don't want them to be custom, otherwise you're going to be...
So I call myself a semi-custom builder. I'm not full-blown custom, but I'm not a track builder. So I took some things from track builders and some things from custom home builders to develop what we wanted to do for our business model.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is the garage right here.
Yes.
And can we walk in here?
Yeah.
And then
you have to walk up the concrete blocks.
Okay.
But we can.
Oh, like that. Okay. All right. But so in the garage right here,
Yes, sir.
I guess that's the door back there. You come in, you park in the garage, and you walk.
So there'll actually be a couple steps there,
Okay.
and you'll walk up from the slab into the house.
Okay. So I got to climb up here.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
So there's no real construction entrance here. There should be,
Gotcha.
but not yet.
Okay. And so this what's this called? A overhang? I don't know what that's called.
So this is your front porch.
But it's just sitting on. This is just holding it up.
Yep. That's a temporary.
So I was about to put my hand on this to pull me up.
You can.
Oh, well, I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Oh, no, you're fine.
That thing's going to fall in on me. All right, so
Step here.
So just so you know what I'm about to do, I have to jump across this chasm here. All right, I got you. We walk in the front door right there.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be met with a set of stairs. And then this is going to be...
This will actually be a dining room. So the reason why we started offering this plan, because in the last few years, we have seen people going back to a dining room. So they still want an open concept house, but they still want more than just an eat-in kitchen. They want to go back to having an actual physical spot for a dining room table to be in.
But you could do that without a wall, right?
You could, but some people are wanting the separation.
Got it.
So this is the dining room, your entryway.
Big open window here.
Yeah. That's a 3.0, 6.0 double. 3 foot by 6 foot, and you'll have 2 of them there, actually.
What do you mean?
So 3 foot wide by 6 foot tall, and you'll have 2 of them side by side.
You'll have something in the middle.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Why not one big picture window?
Cost.
Okay.
Cost.
And I'm sure, you've done this so much that like that's probably what? Maybe just
Cost on that?
Maybe like $500,
$500.
So an extra $500, but that's an extra $500.
Yeah. But
you can probably do that all up and down.
You can do $500, $500, $500, and $500 yourself to death.
Yeah.
And you can end up losing money that way.
Definitely with you there. All right, so this is like a vent, maybe?
So, nope, that is actually the drain for one of the upstairs baths.
All right.
So that wall, again, we have not built this house before. So this is a 4-inch coupler down here, and this is only a 3.5-inch wide wall. So this should have been a 2x6 wall, and so we'll need to fur this wall out. But when we build this house plan again, we'll make sure this is actually a 2x6 wall.
Oh, so this pipe, the drain actually sticks out.
Past, yes.
It sticks out past where the framing is.
Yes.
So what would you do in the future? You would just make this...
So you'd put a 2x6 there, which is 5.5 inches.
2x4.
Yep, instead of a 2x4.
Got it. And since you've never done this before, you have to learn.
We're learning along the way.
How much do you think that one little mistake is going to cost you?
Oh,
$500?
$60.
$60?
Yeah, we've got the extra lumber sitting on here on job site.
Okay. All right, got it. Okay.
So, I mean, you still got to pay a guy to come in for 2 hours, hour and a half to do this.
So we got a door and another door?
Yep. So this is your kitchen in here. So you've got an 11.5 foot long island here or peninsula. Then you'll have a bank of cabinets here.
Okay. And then this over here is going to just be a hallway, maybe?
Pretty much just an opening to walk, just a walkway.
But there won't be a wall there.
No.
So it's just two openings.
Two openings, yeah.
Okay.
But it gives you a wall to put your peninsula on.
Okay, got it. Peninsula.
So we have a base price on all of our houses. And going back to what tract builders do, they offer upgrades. So I try to keep my upgrades to what I would want to pay for an upgrade. So how we do it is cost plus 20%. That allows me to put fuel in my truck and fuel in my guys' trucks. And I've had my own personal home built by another builder. And when I wanted upgrades done, they were very expensive. So I don't feel like it's worth it to a client to pay an absorbent amount of money to get upgrades. Take, for instance, this fireplace. So I had a fireplace done in my house by another builder, and I paid about $12,000 to have a gas fireplace. So my cost on this is around $4,000.
Mm-hmm.
I charge $5,000 to the client.
Mm-hmm.
So I still make a little bit of money, and the clients get something that would be in a whole lot more expensive home. Mm. So full-blown gas fireplace.
But this is what they wanted. You would not have put this in there.
No, not if this was a spec.
Speculative.
Speculative, yes.
All right, so this is our
living room.
This is our living area.
And you have a covered back patio porch area.
Okay, let me get back here. Hold on. We'll get to that in a second. So this is our living area that's going to run right into our kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but we do have a separate walled off dining area. Okay, and then you said back here?
Back here is your covered patio.
Okay.
And this will be a slab here. I believe one, if not two of these houses here will actually be a deck on the back of the house, a covered deck.
Because it's up too high? Or the ground's too low?
The ground's too low.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. And the cost of bringing in fill dirt doesn't work out in either my benefit or the client's benefit.
Okay, so, but this right here, I mean, we're still up.
We're
like,
about 4 foot.
4 feet, yeah. So you're going to bring in 4 feet of dirt?
Yes, but we have, like this back wall that we've been cutting out of is all good fill dirt, chert that we can bring in and use for compaction.
And how far back does the lot go?
So these are 150 foot deep. So basically where we're standing right now is probably about 100 foot.
So you got 50 more
feet. You have 50 foot going straight back.
Okay.
And this hillside will not stay this way. We still have more trees to clear and make a better backyard than what you see here. So I wouldn't want my backyard being a straight hill. So I go above and beyond for our clients to give them something that I would want. I don't want to give them something that I wouldn't be happy with my family.
For sure. So we've got waterproofing, and then we've got, what kind of siding are we going to have?
So to be in this price point is actually vinyl siding. But all of my houses with vinyl siding get a brick skirt, and usually comes up about 2 foot around the whole outside of the house. So when someone goes and mows the grass, they don't hit it with a weed whacker and destroy their siding. So we have built houses like that where siding runs all the way to the ground, and you get callbacks because somebody has hit it with a lawnmower. So we found in the long run, it's better for us and better for our clients to do a brick skirt on their house using vinyl siding.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. We can, so what do we got on the main floor?
So main floor, you've got, so you come in from your garage, you have your laundry room downstairs. You always, always, always want to put your laundry on the main floor. You talk to a lot of women and they complain a lot about having their laundry on the second floor.
And some stay-at-home dads, right?
And some stay-at-home dads, yes. So again, you always, for us, always want to have a half bath for your guests to use.
Okay. So they're not coming into your master bath.
Correct. And this is a little bit different on this plan, but this is your entrance to your master suite. And you're going to walk through, you'll walk past your master bath and your closets.
Okay, so master bath.
Mm-hmm. You have double vanity. You always want to put a double vanity in your master.
Then we got a toilet over here.
So a toilet room. We always try to put a toilet room in our houses.
And then we got a shower.
Yep. Stand-up shower, all tiled all the way to the ceiling.
Linen closet.
Linen closet, and behind you is your closet.
Is the
walk-in closet.
Walk-in closet. Okay. All right. And you've never done this model house before. How did you? Like? So this is something that you liked from someone else. Did you come up with this completely on your own?
So I do a lot of looking online at different house plans, and I see what I like. And I've merged probably 4 or 5 house plans into this one to give me my own proprietary house plan. Proprietary.
So is that like something you could trademark?
I mean, I guess you could.
Okay.
But you do get in trouble if you use somebody else's house
can
plan.
You?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. Okay, and then we got a master suite. What is what's the dimensions of the master?
I believe this is an 18 by 14.
Okay. A couple of windows.
Yep. So I build houses like I like my personal house. So a lot of things that we don't charge for. We don't charge for ceiling fans. We don't charge for can lighting. I like when you walk into a house, you can flick lights on and it feels like daytime inside your house. We don't charge. We run LVP throughout the house. We actually do not do any tile floor in our house. We run LVP in our bathrooms also. So
what about in the bedrooms too?
Oh yeah, everywhere. Stairs, floors, everything. Kitchen, everything.
All right, can we go upstairs?
Sure.
Now, is this a situation where, because I know, and this is my limited knowledge of this.
Sure.
There are going to be some houses where there is a door leading to an upstairs, but the entire upstairs is unfinished.
So not in this house.
Do you understand what I'm talking about, though? What's that called?
So
I don't know if that's called something.
Like a bonus space?
Right, but it's complete. It could be finished.
It could be, yes.
Because you're getting a house built. If you paid the builder more money, you could finish the space out, or you could do it on your own.
So that is an option that we allow for our clients. So typically, we size our HVAC for that extra space. We always run some sort of electrical in those rooms just for code purposes. But if the clients want more electrical outlets in there, we can put those in there also.
Gotcha.
So
okay, all right. Can we go upstairs?
Yeah. So even your stairs here, we run LVP on our stairs.
Okay, so there's a lot of room up here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, wow.
So our houses range from about 1,800 to 2,200 square foot.
And what was downstairs, roughly?
So code for Trussville is 1,200. So we typically try to run around 1,500 square foot on the main floor. So up here, you're going to have 2 bedrooms, an office, and 2 bathrooms.
Okay, so this is its own kind of little suite here.
Yeah, a secondary master, pretty much.
Okay. All right, so there's a bedroom with a bathroom attached to it, closet. What is this just extra?
So this was where your chimney goes. So they have to frame this out. It looks like a closet. We could put a closet there, but there actually be a double wall pipe that comes all the way up through to that.
Okay. Roof. Okay. So we got a hall closet.
Linen closet, storage closet.
Okay, we got a bedroom.
No, so this one in the center here is an office.
It's office.
And you'll have a double window.
Why are you calling this an office and not a bedroom?
Because there's not a closet in here.
But why couldn't you squeeze a closet in like right here?
You could, but it's not what the clients wanted.
So I'm just thinking you couldn't get any more money for the house because it kind of is what it is.
It is what it is. If the clients wanted to add a closet, there's actually some costs that are associated with that. Everything is done per the bedroom size. Your costs when it comes to the county, to the city. So this is a 3-bedroom with an office. So your client could come in later and add a closet here and consider this house a 4-bedroom.
But I'm just thinking like long term. If I'm the buyer, I would presumably it being a 4-bedroom is going to make it worth more.
100%. 100%.
So I mean, how much does it cost to frame in a closet?
To have this be another bedroom, probably going to be in that $7,000 to $8,000 range.
Well, I don't understand why.
So permitting costs, impact fees, survey fees, all of those fees are going to add up when you consider this a 4th bedroom. So whatever the client does after we sell it to them is the client's business. We are building a 3-bedroom or a 4-bedroom house.
That's interesting. Because I guess if you're flipping a house,
you want more bedrooms, the better.
So if I'm flipping this, so let's just say this house has been here for a few years.
Right.
They sell it, or maybe they demolish. I don't know, whatever.
Right.
They mess it all up. I come in here as an investor and I buy it, get a good deal on it.
Sure.
I'm taking this room and I'm putting a closet.
Oh, 100%.
Right? I'm not going to have any of those fees.
Correct. You won't have any of those fees. That's going to cost you.
I'll just put a closet here and I'm going to get a little bit more money for this.
Correct.
House.
Correct.
Okay.
There's all politics that comes into building new construction. So there's certain things that you have to abide by so that we make money as a builder. The homeowner can do whatever they want to do after they buy the house.
Got it.
So, but for us, it works out better in our favor to consider this a 3-bedroom house versus a 4-bedroom house.
But why does it work out better in your favor?
Because we would have to charge the clients more money. So that closet right there would end up costing your client, if they paid somebody to do it, $500-$600.
Right.
It would cost me $5,000 to $7,000 to call that a closet and call this a bedroom.
It's wild.
It is. It's just politics that come along with building houses.
All right, so we got a little hall bath. This is our 2nd bath that's up here, upstairs, and then we got a bedroom. Is this a bedroom?
Yeah, it is a bedroom.
Okay, just making sure.
It 100% is.
And we got this gigantic window that is probably not going to be one big window.
There should be 3 individual windows.
Yeah. I'm on to you now, Kyle. All right, we got a closet. And then it looks like we have this enormous bonus space over here.
So this client on this house is having us finish out this space here.
And so you were not going to?
We were not. But again, when I build a house, I want things done the way that I want things done on my personal home. So the plans called for not a floor system in this, or just a narrow floor system in here. I personally would rather have a full floor system in here, and if that's what I want, I expect everybody else to want the same thing.
So I'm just trying to wrap my mind around all this because I don't know any better. You could presumably put 4 bedrooms up here.
You could.
And another bathroom, probably.
You could.
Maybe.
You could. Maybe. Yeah. Well, in this general vicinity over here, this is more attic space. You have head access issues.
Right. But I'm just trying to think from a standpoint of like this could be a 5-bedroom house,
Could be.
5-bedroom, 3.5 bath, because you got 2 full and a bath and a half downstairs. This could be a 5, 3.5, pretty easily.
Oh, very easily. Very easily. Like,
And
it could be
now,
done.
when you're sitting talking about 450,000, that makes more sense to me. I feel like 450 is high for a 3, 2.5, 3.5.
Not for this market.
It's a 3, 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not for this market. You have to pay attention to your market. If you go to another city, you can't build this house. Like, if you go to sell this house, you're not going to make any money.
Would it cost you any more to build this house or any less to build this house in another municipality?
Depending on what municipality it is.
Because they're going to be fees.
Correct.
But from a construction standpoint, from a building material standpoint, nothing.
Pretty much all stay the same. So if, like in this house, we're finishing out this space. If you want to turn that into a bedroom and this into a bedroom, you just have to add a closet.
Right. Which you have more than enough room to do.
More than enough room.
Okay, I get it. I get it. It's just I'm glad we're talking to an expert, because this is kind of stuff I would never.
This could be a $650,000 home.
Yeah.
If you want it to be.
Why is it not? You wouldn't be profitable?
No, you'd be very profitable.
You're just your client doesn't.
But your client.
But somebody wants it.
You have to pay attention to your clientele. There's a lot of buyers in that $375,000 to $450,000 market.
But there's buyers in $600,000.
There is, but not as many.
Okay.
Right. So what we try to go after are first and second time home buyers.
Because you think it's more profitable or easier to
There's
sell.
more of those people. So first and second time home buyers and retirees.
So is that just like kind of like a hedge on the risk from your standpoint, is to try to have this appeal to as many people as possible?
I want it to appeal as many people as possible. I want as many eyes on every single one of my houses as possible. If I can get people looking at my house, if they don't buy that house, they'll buy another house.
But you would be profitable if you sold it.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be more profitable if this were a 5, 4.5, 5.
Oh yeah, 100%. But your clientele that's going to want to pay for that is a lot less.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but like a client can come in and finish this room themselves and probably spend, if they did it themselves, probably $7,500 to $10,000.
You're talking about finishing the whole thing out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Kyle, is this why you go after Trussville, like the lots in Trussville? Like what? Because you know you could be profitable out here. Are there certain areas that you try to go after for these lots?
So it all started when I started building in Trussville, because I live in Trussville, love Trussville, and it's close for all my guys. And I know this area like the back of my hand. I build in areas that a big builder won't build in. So there's not enough lots for a big builder. So for me, 4 lots here is fantastic for me. 12 lots down the road, fantastic for me. A big tract builder is not going to come in and buy 12 lots, 4 lots, 1 lot, 2 lots places.
Because they would probably have the price point a lot lower. It'd be a lot more affordable of a house. And they couldn't make as much money by only doing 12.
It depends. A lot of your tract builders, they have a certain number of houses that they have to produce every single month, every single year. So they're not going to come in and buy a 12 lots. They're going to come in and buy 100 or 60 or 40 or something like that. But for me, in a company my size, I'm not going after the things they're going after. We are going after 1 lots, 2 lots, 12 lots, 4 lots in this area.
Got it.
So
I got it. Kyle, thank you. I mean, I really appreciate the tour. I learned a ton. Yep. Thank you guys for tuning in. Kyle, thank you again. I appreciate
Anytime.
you. All right. Thanks so much for listening to today's show. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you got any value today, please take 30 seconds and leave us a quick review. To get connected with me or to become a part of the Board Advisors community, go to boamastermind.com. That's boamastermind.com. We'll see you guys on the next one.